Welcome back, Chooms, to the final Cyberpunk 2077 mod list for 2024. This year has been amazing in the modding scene, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everything that will happen in 2025. As always, I prepared a huge list of mods which came out in the past 2 months or so that I've been using in my own playthrough. Everything is tested to work on update 2.2, and if you are new to modding, check out my beginner's guide before moving on to this. So without further wasting your time, let's begin. First mod on the list allows you to customize and change your starting main menu screen to the game. In case you got tired of the old one or you want something more minimalistic, check this one out. Alongside, there are also animated versions of the mod to match the time of the year, as well as the theme you're gonna be going for. After the main menu, let's move on to the map design. Over the past month, there has been a push to offer a different experience when you browse the map, and one which I've been using from time to time is this one, as it offers a darker version where I can still navigate it easily. Also keep in mind that the map here is darker than if you would when you download it by default, as I changed up some things to suit me the best. Most importantly, all of the points of interest are well highlighted and look fantastic to basically pinpoint where you want to go. But in case you are looking for a realistic map design, then definitely check this one out, as the attention to detail is fantastic, as I believe this is the official Cyberpunk 2077 map, which was released a while back that looked insanely good. So to finally have it in the game through a mod is great. As it was with the previous map, it's easy to browse the locations you want and also to point to which location you want to go, as Cyberpunk puts waypoints mainly on the streets, close to the location itself, so you won't have any issues finding what you want really, and fully recommend downloading this. There are also different versions or quality of the map. My advice is to either go for 8K as max because it's going to be enough, but if you want a higher quality image and your PC can handle it, then definitely go for it. Minimap has also seen some work, as this mod really gives you the freedom to put or remove the elements on it to suit your needs, from which side of the world you're gonna be looking at, to the name of the locations you are in, as well as adding other elements that will improve your visibility. Mod also allows you to play around with each element in the settings and the location you want to put it in. Highly recommend using this one because it just allows you for more freedom with the minimap. Up next, we got an amazing mod that offers you a whole new Lifepath intro, which goes up to the time skip sequence thanks to Deceptious. You start off as an ex-corpo turned nomad that goes back to Night City, and there you are greeted by Misty, Jackie and Vic, because in this version they know each other, which they take you to the city itself. I like it, as if I want to start a new playthrough, I go through this, as first off, it's shorter than other intros, especially in the case I don't want to skip the Phantom Liberty. Overall, this mod is really well done and is one of the must-have on this list. Speaking of mods from Deceptious, in case you are using a lot of them, and if you are following this channel you mostly are, so he released a fix mod for most of his mods, which I recommend you download, as it's going to iron out any bugs and problems across mods you have downloaded from him, so it's easier to do it that way than going from one mod to the other. In the past few months, we started getting more and more apartment mods, mostly related to the H10 apartment, and today I want to showcase the Jungle Runner version of the apartment that looks really nice. It has a lot of plants to give out that feeling, and to be honest, it looks soothing and nice to be here. So in case you wanted a different take on the apartment that really pays close attention to details and is aesthetically very pleasing, then check this one out, you won't be disappointed, and also you don't have to worry about other stuff within the apartment because it's not going to remove anything or is going to hinder any of the stuff you collected from the game itself. Alongside it, I also recommend adding the H10 interactive stash door mod that, restores the doors to your stash that you can open and close as it was before, which was actually removed after update 2.0 for some reason. For me, this is becoming a must-have quality of life mod because I really enjoy this option of opening and closing the doors. New mission mods are finding their way into Cyberpunk 2077, and one which I really recommend is the high stakes quest where you have to stop Arasaka convoy and steal their stuff. I really enjoyed going through this. I think that the quest is really well designed considering the available tools to make missions in general in this game. It provides a good setup, a twist, and it's action-packed to the brim. I also had a super smooth experience throughout the quest, so if you want a new mission in the game which goes away a bit from the usual CDPR design in Cyberpunk 2077, then check this one out. When it comes to modding, I really enjoy changing even the smallest things the game has to offer, and surprisingly there is a new mod which enhances rain ripples throughout the city on various surfaces so you can see it a bit better, and it really provides a nice vibe in case you're exploring Night City, as if you look onto the ground you will see all those details up close. Really nice mod overall to have. Night City sky is barely visible due to the light pollution of Night City, but with this mod you can change that where now stars will be a lot more visible in the sky and there will be a lot more of them, especially if you head over to the Badlands away from the city lights. Overall, I think this looks really nice in the background as you are playing the game, and it will enhance the vibe of the game even more. In update 2.2, CDPR added the possibility to have Johnny spawn in your vehicle where he is going to comment on various things from your speed, crashes and so on. This feature was available on PC before in a form of the mod, so now you have a new one where you can really change how much you want Johnny to appear in your vehicle, as well as enabling or disabling his comments, or well, the specific comments he will make. This is great in case you always want to have Johnny in your car, as that can be set if you put it on 100% or have less where it can go down to 10% with the chance to appear. In case you wanted to complicate fast travel even more, there is a mod which makes you pay for each fast travel you take. The longer the distance from your location, the more eddies will, charge you. It can go from 50 to 500 to 600 eddies, and if you ask me, even from the lore perspective this makes sense, as corpos would definitely want to make money off of you using their terminals. If you don't agree with this, then take it up with Nightcorp, I'm sure they're going to listen. Now this mod is a bit older, but we will need it as HUD Painter really allows you to change each part of the UI to suit your needs and your play style. But in the case you wanted a specific already set preset, I will also provide you with another mod called Dark, which makes UI a lot darker but still maintaining that visibility across all elements of the user experience. It's really an amazing mod framework to play around it to set the mood of the game exactly how you want it. When it comes to Autofixer website, there is a nice mod called Autofixer Discount Controls that allow you to select how many discount shards you want to spend for the vehicle. Keep in mind, I wasted all of mine because, well, I have every single car from this list, but in case you're doing a new playthrough and you have some discounts available from stealing the cars for, Muammer, then you can go and spend them here to get yourself a new vehicle for cheap. But also keep in mind, if you spend a lot of those discounts, then, other vehicles might be more expensive unless you get, more cars to steal. Another mod which tackles details is the improved vehicle glass destruction that does exactly what it says. It makes the glass break into a lot more shards, so you can see here in the frame, it makes it so that glass starts flying all over the interior of the car. And in the case you are shooting from the vehicle, or maybe there is a mission which has that, you will enjoy even more particles breaking in front of you for that added realism. This mod is great because it allows you to pull out sawed-off shotguns when you are driving either a bike or a car. With this you can really let your inner Mad Max flow, as it can really be fun to drive around Night City and blast booster gangs away. Really recommend getting this one, as it just gives you more options in the game. With update 2.2, CDPR added smart frames into the game where you can put images you have taken with in-game camera to commemorate your adventures through Night City. And as soon as this came out, you have mods coming out that increase the amount of smart frames you can place in your apartments. This mod specifically focuses on the Glen apartment, as now you have more smart frame places where you can put all of those amazing images images. Now do keep in mind there are other mods which add, more smart frames across every single apartment. I will leave a link to it, down below. Just make sure to install only one, because otherwise you might run into issues, or you will have smart frames placed over other smart frames. Another bug fix mod I recommend is the one that fixes Advert Animations and removes the glitching which appears when ads transition. Keep in mind that this doesn't remove glitches the developers placed onto the ads, but rather just in-game bugs, so it makes it all flow a lot better. When it comes to LUTs and color profiles, for today I have the one I have been using for some weeks now, and that's the Emry Project. Initially it started off as a profile for reshade, and even then I thought this was well crafted, as I usually don't go with reshade mods as most of them offer incorrect colors, way too much contrast, and shadows are non-existent. But this mod surprised me, as most of the time it looked really nice and it doesn't impede my vision during darker moments of the game, especially in interiors. But now you don't need reshade for the new versions of the mods, which you can even put them in the LUT switcher. Color profile itself makes the game look more realistic in terms of contrast and light to mimic how you would have it IRL. In the case you are looking for something like this, I recommend this, as after testing it not only in different environments but also different weather effects, I was able to really have a cool vibe. And most of the time you can really have some good moments where this LUT will paint a really nice image during sunsets and when it's night outside. Now also, after update 2.2 dropped and we were able to spawn NPCs in photo mode, there was a problem where a lot of NPCs' action poses were locked. So this mod unlocks those action poses for most NPCs so that you can really let your imagination flow as you are playing around with the photo mode. In case you are not happy with how Achilles and Widowmaker weapons work in the latest updates to the game, this mod will address this, as it makes the weapon more likely to be picked up to be used. Mod includes default crosshair, increased magazine side allowing you to put scopes on them, and a slight damage boost. I like this because modder didn't really make the weapon one shot, but rather elevated it so it's relevant for the difficulty of the game in case you want it, and makes fights fun, as now you can use these precision weapons to deal more damage and not be frustrated by the lack of customization and damage you deal. Speaking of Achilles, there is a really nice case hardened look for the Xmod 2 variant. If you play CS, you will probably know about this skin, but besides that, I like how it looks in game, and the metal has this really nice glare when it reflects the light, so the weapon can look really nice if you play with it, and overall I really recommend it. Are you a fan of Blackwall powers? Well, if you are, then you will enjoy this iconic sniper rifle pack that adds Blackwall powers to it. So now when you hit someone, especially headshot them, first off you will deal insane damage, but you will also have the animation that follows with where NPCs go crazy before they drop, as those powers completely corrupt and destroy their system. You can really mix and match this if you're going for a Netrunner stealth type, as it will suit the gameplay really well. But if you wanted a new sniper rifle in the game, then check out the XPR 50 cal sniper that gives you a really nice damage and optional scope and silencer. Overall I think that the weapon is good, although sometimes I felt like scope had some weird zeroing issues happening where the bullet really did not go where I wanted it. But those were rare opportunities, as overall I had fun playing around with the XPR in my new playthrough and taking out enemies from afar. Another really useful mod is faster elevators, in case you got bored of waiting for too long to get your destination, especially the HUD apartment. This mod will speed it up, as you can see going up and down is really fast. You can select which speed you want, but keep in mind that this might potentially break some missions where elevator is used. I couldn't test this on every mission in the game, so just be careful and don't increase the speed too much, as it will make the game unstable, make the flatline and various other things, because well, this game is not designed for elevators to go this fast, so if you put it on like the highest speed, you will expect some crashes. But if you keep things at a normal speed, or at least increase it by a little bit, you won't have any issues whatsoever. This mod does exactly as it says. It allows radio to be played even if you are in the menu. So if you are in wardrobe, inventory, backpack, map, whatever, radio port will continue to work through it, so you won't be turning it off or on, but it will provide a really nice transition between the two, which is something I think was missing from the game. Moving on to the vehicle selection of the mods, we have a really nice Lamborghini Diablo VT6. Usually, even though these are technically not lore friendly, it's still fun to drive around as attention to detail here is fantastic, from both the outside and inside of the vehicle. Besides the looks, Diablo performs really well with the great starting speed and handling, so it will be really easy to go through the tightest streets of Night City. Alongside it, we also have the McLaren Senna that, as Lambo, is offering amazing livery design and quality, as well as showcasing the amazing interior of the vehicle. Plus, I'm a huge fan of Senna in general, so having this vehicle in the game alongside legendary Ken Block 1, I mean, as same as Senna, this car wasn't designed to come second or third, this was designed to win. For the Lambo enthusiast, there is another vehicle, that being the Miura SV Custom Widebody, which also, as the latter, has amazing performance and is really precise in case you want to make a sharp turn, so it's really fun to use for racing missions around Night City. Definitely check this one out. But in case you are looking for a more lore-friendly vehicle mod, then definitely check this custom Herrera Riptide Terrier out, as mod author did some tune-ups to make the vehicle look really good, and being that this car is from the game itself, you don't have to worry about performance or speed, as it retains the same stats as it did within the game. This one I really recommend checking out, as it has one of the most panoramic open interior out of any vanilla cars in the game. Moving on to clothing mods for the game, as they are highly requested, we have another casual style outfit for a FemV, which comes in various colors. So if you are looking for a more normal outfit in Night City that will fit your playstyle and be highly detailed, then look no further. For everyone who plays male V, there is also daily style wear, and keep in mind that this is specifically, mod only for Vincent. Quality of the outfit model is phenomenal, and there are a lot of variations you can mix and match. As always, it's the best if you go through Virtual Atelier for immersion-friendly purchases, but as it is with every other mods I have added in this game, you can add them manually through the console code. If you ever wanted jacket Solomon Reed has in Phantom Liberty, you can get it through this mod, and not only that, but you also have a few variations of the jacket, going from the default one to black, or even more kitsch ones in case you are going for that style. When it comes to different hair options, one that looks really well is the Nola Dreamer's Mia hair that you can download either to be selected in the mirror or as an item you can equip in your wardrobe. Hair also does have custom physics, so it won't look goofy on you, but actually really good, so check this one out. With the release of update 2.2, a lot of people were sad that we didn't get any big arm or hand cyberware, but with this mod, which is not the newest one, but I wanted to cover it, you will have a huge selection of Valentino arms to check out, going from full arm conversions and selecting which part you want to change and in what variation, and there are a lot of variations you can pick and choose from here. It really allows you to fully customize V to your liking. But in case you wanted cyberware that Takemura has, then check this mod out, as well as it offers different colors of that cyberware, so you can choose to either have it on one hand, both, or mix and match to suit your needs. Tactical style outfits were always a huge hit in these videos, and now we have the full look that fits both on male and female V, so you can download only one version and will work across both characters. It's also very modular, so you can design it as you want, and it comes in various camo and color options to fit your playstyle. The quality of the model is also fantastic, so even if you get really close to it, you will see a lot of details. Big props to actually making this. But if you wanted a more futuristic Netrunner outfit, then check this collection out, as these suits look fantastic in case you're going for that playthrough. It's not modular as previous mod, but it has a lot of color variants you can go through. If you are using the tactical style outfit, then also take a look at the modular military Zenitex backpack that is highly customizable and comes in various colors and camo options. One of the main questions I get: why so much V customization if we can see them in the game? But keep in mind that most of these outfit mods are mainly designed for photo mode, but they work great in gameplay in case you want to immerse yourself even more and dress for the job, as you can actually have more outfits depending on the job you're gonna be choosing. And as I said, you can really pick and choose what sort of elements you want to have on this backpack and how big you want to have it, with like different stuff you can pick up. Another cool collection to check out are these calf knife holsters you can use if you are going for a stealth character that uses blades. So if you want to immerse yourself even more, and besides it works great if you mix and match it with the outfits I posted in this video, then you will definitely enjoy this. Quality of the model is also great and will look great on V. Alongside knives, a lot of people were asking for pistol holsters, especially military ones, so with this mod you can have the freedom to put holster either on your left or right leg, alongside with the model of the gun you choose, so you can really specifically customize everything you want. And these were all of the mods I have for you today. It's a lot of fun to cover this, and huge thanks to the modding community that continues to enhance the game and really give us amazing stuff to play with. As always, make sure to donate to modders that you really enjoy, and if you enjoy this video, consider liking and subscribing for more, as I will have many of these like modding videos in the future. Also join our community on Twitter and Discord, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. And also Chooms, I wish you all the best during the upcoming holidays and the best in the upcoming 2025. Stay classy, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye bye.